Just take a look around you, right now. Seriously. That chair you're in, the screen you're watching, maybe even the coffee in your mug, every single thing has a secret history. A whole story of how it was made and how it, found its way to you. And in this explainer, we're going to uncover that story.
So to unpack this really big idea, let's start with something super simple. A glass of milk.
I mean, have you ever really stopped to think about it? That simple carton of milk has been on this incredible journey. And by tracing its path, we're actually going to uncover the hidden blueprint of our entire global economy. Pretty cool, right?
To make this all feel real, let's go to a specific place, the Anand district of Gujarat, in India. Because the story of your stuff, well, it almost always begins with the land, with nature. But hold on, this isn't just any old story about farming. It's the amazing story of the Anand Milk Union Limited. You probably know them as AMUL. It's all about how a group of farmers took control and completely transformed their lives and really an entire industry.
So picture this. It's the 1940s, and these farmers have a huge problem. Milk spoils incredibly fast in the heat, which meant they had to sell it, right away. This forced them to rely on middlemen who paid them next to nothing. So, feeling cheated, they went to a national leader, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, and he gave them one powerful piece of advice: form your own cooperative. And in 1946, that's exactly what they did.
So what exactly is a cooperative? Well, think of it as teamwork, but for business. A bunch of people get together, they own the business together, and they make all the decisions together. Bottom line, they cut out the middleman and took control for themselves.
Okay, so now let's follow the milk's journey through this brand new system they built. Because in doing this, we're about to uncover the three fundamental building blocks of our entire economy.
It all starts on the farm, right? Farmers milk their cows, and then they sell that raw milk to their local co-op dairy. This whole activity, getting a product directly from a natural source, is what economists call a primary sector activity. That's step one.
You can think of the primary sector as the foundation for, everything. It's where we get raw materials straight from the earth. We're talking farming, mining for minerals, fishing in the ocean, forestry. It's all about what nature gives us.
Now, this AMUL cooperative became wildly successful. They were collecting so much milk that they couldn't just sell it all as liquid milk. They had to figure out what to do with the surplus. And that led them to the next logical step.
They built factories. And this is where the magic happens, where the real transformation takes place. That raw milk is now processed into totally new things: butter, cheese, milk powder. This whole manufacturing step, that's known as a secondary sector activity.
Yep, the secondary sector is basically the making stuff sector. It takes all those raw materials from the primary sector and turns them into finished goods. It's turning iron ore into cars, wood into furniture, and in our story, milk into delicious cheese.
Okay, so we've got the raw material, and we've made it into a product. Awesome. But the journey's not over, right? That cheese is still sitting in a factory. So how in the world does it get to you?
And this brings us to the final piece of the puzzle. AMUL uses trucks, trains, and ships to move its products all over the place. It supplies them to thousands of retail stores. All of these activities, transportation, storage, sales, even banking, they're all part of what's called the tertiary sector. The tertiary sector is the service sector. It doesn't actually produce a physical thing. Instead, it provides all the essential services that support the other two sectors. You can think of it like the glue that connects the products with you, the consumer. And there you have it. Just like that, the simple story of a glass of milk has revealed the three big economic engines that power our whole world. So let's recap that real quick. Primary extracts, secondary transforms, and tertiary delivers and serves. It's a simple but really powerful three-step process that applies to pretty much everything you own. And trust me, this isn't just about milk. To get a sense of the incredible scale we're talking about, just look at car manufacturing in India in a single year. We're talking 4.5 million passenger vehicles, over 1 million commercial vehicles, and a staggering 20 million two-wheelers. The secondary sector is a massive, massive engine of production. Okay, but here's maybe the single most important takeaway from all of this. These three sectors, they don't exist in a vacuum, not at all. They are completely and totally interconnected. Think about it. You can't have a factory making things if you don't have the primary sector getting the raw materials to supply it. The factory absolutely depends on the farm, the mine, and the forest.
And you can't get those finished goods to people without the tertiary sector. The factory needs the trucks, the ships, the stores, and the banks to complete the journey from their warehouse to your home.
It all comes down to this, and our source material puts it perfectly. None of these activities would be possible if the three sectors weren't working together. They form a chain, and if one link breaks, the entire system can fail. You know, if a drought hits the primary sector, the factories have no milk to process. If a fuel crisis hits the tertiary sector, that cheese can't get to the stores. When one link breaks, the entire economy feels.
So the next time you pick up any object, I want you to challenge yourself to see its hidden journey. In fact, let's do it right now. Look at your phone. Can you see it? The primary sector, mining all the minerals. The secondary sector, manufacturing every tiny component. And the tertiary sector, shipping it, selling it, and providing the network that actually makes it work. Once you learn to see this story, you'll start seeing it absolutely everywhere.